How was your overall school experience in America?
To be honest, when I'm just highlighting all the racist stuff, anybody who's a minority goes through it, I think.
100%.
I would have to say so. They go through a form of it, or they know they're surrounded by it.
Yeah.
Right? So, but essentially everywhere that I was at, middle school, high school, university, there were so many good people out there. Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice.
Absolutely. To be honest, even though they're kind of country,
Very country.
but the Southern comfort is there.
Oh yeah, there's this whole Southern comfort thing.
So, but we have Midwest comfort, right? Southern, we're like right in the middle. So, but there are so many good people in Kansas City. Like I have so many good friends there still.
Yeah.
Right? But of course, the few definitely do ruin it for the many. And especially if you're a flyover state and the West Coast and the East Coast have these, kind of stereotypes, well, there's some parts, of course, all over Missouri where it does become the majority, right? So, so adjusting to racism was kind of hard, absolutely, especially as a growing kid, because you want to defend yourself at the same time. You don't want to get in trouble. At the same time, I never wanted to bring it home. Yeah. Right. So that was kind of tough.
So you would say you were bullied a lot in school because you were different?
I think I was bullied up until about middle school. I was bullied up until about middle school because, like I said, my brother and I did what my brother did. We played baseball. Yeah. So baseball was a great outlet for us not to become the traditional, hello, do you want to do A plus B plus C squared? Like we're not
this nerdy,
like nerdy type of like the typecast, right? So, and of course we get teased every single time I watch a movie or a drama or with my peers, my white friends. Yeah. They would definitely, oh, look at that ding 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 ding, and they just look at me, right?
They're like.
I'm like, and I was just.
This is so rude. Oh my goodness.
I was just laughing off, and I'm just like, haha, okay, biscuit head. I try to throw it right back with jokes. Yeah. Right. So what's good was if I wasn't athletic or if I didn't train, I know it would have been a very hard time for me, for sure. Then I would have definitely been typecasted as the weak, studious Asian nerd kid who doesn't have any social skills, who's very introverted. Who just sits in the corner, eats by himself, and just plays on his calculator. You know what I'm saying? I just I will do your accounting when I grow up. No, but
so sports was your way to like start fitting in and maybe not get picked on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, because I just was competitive in nature as well too. Right. And I loved running. I loved baseball because my brother loved it. So genuinely, I gravitated to it. Right. And that's when I became really good at it. Yeah. So just like any kind of athletic sport, especially with a male dominant audience, right? You earn your respect by what you do. Yeah. Winning or not winning. So when I became better than them, that's when they looked up to me. And I didn't let that go. I was like, oh, I'm going to train my ass off every day until I become the best.
Your baseball journey, you started in middle school. And just
middle school, yes.
Elementary, middle school. So why did you gravitate towards baseball? Why did your brother, I guess, gravitate towards baseball?
That's what my dad loved. My dad loved baseball. So, of course, when I follow dad, and then I follow my brother.
Whatever dad does. Then whatever my brother does, yeah. How did you see any other sports that you liked, or was baseball automatically like what you were like, I really like
baseball is automatically what I liked, absolutely. I mean, I tried taekwondo, I tried soccer, but I think I was just young. I was just so tired, and I still was kind of malnourished. Yeah. Oh. Right. So I would get sick every other month up until I think the third grade.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So baseball is something I could do. Right. So So then I became really good at it, and I played all throughout high school. Then I played in university, and then I got offered to play professionally.
Which is insane.
Pretty insane. Yes. Yeah.
How was that feeling of making it in baseball now?
Baseball taught me life, right? If it wasn't for baseball, it taught me a different love. Not the love for my family, but the love for a sport. The love that got me away from the daily grind of trying to compete against my peers because I know I'm different, right? And, and also knowing the fact that I was different and I allowed it to be different, but I didn't want my parents to really go through my my anger or my identity crisis.
Yeah.
And I went through that because my brother was called Wang growing up.
Oh my goodness.
And I was called Chino in high school.
Chino's, isn't that like a Mexican slur?
It is a Mexican slur too, right? But it's also just the name they have just for Asian people.
Oh, Lord. Okay,
right?
Yeah.
And I allowed it to happen to me because
Well,
I just lost my identity. I was just focused on baseball, the love for my parents. I could care less.
Yeah.
If they were laughing, I could care less. At that time, I realized I shouldn't have done that at all. I should have embraced my Korean culture, learned it more, right? And stood up for my Korean Americans and who I am as an Asian American. Instead, I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah. Because you had other priorities at the
Exactly.
time.
My priorities was to be good at baseball. My priority was to, have straight A's, which I did.
Yeah.
Right.
And your family, like, just not wanting to take those worries to them at all.
Absolutely.
So, you know what? I just see it as you had different priorities.
I had different priorities, but I also was a rebel too. I just want to be good at everything. You know what I mean? I partied just as hard. I worked out with the best of them. I studied with the best of them.
Yeah.
So I want to just be great at everything.
Oh, wow.
And but doing that, you just lose yourself.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you're not focusing on yourself as identity. You're not sticking up for. I didn't stick up for myself when people were calling me Chino. I just laughed it off. I said, ha ha ha. Okay, you white motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
But you're not like really like sticking up to yourself. You're just like throwing words and just leaving it.
Exactly. I'm just leaving it be.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it be. I was like, that's the last thing I want to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the racial stuff because I made it my goal just to be happy. Right.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a fine line. When do you need to be happy, or when do you need to stick up for yourself for integrity, right? And for that, I lost a little bit of my integrity because that's about my race. They were making fun of me indirectly the whole entire time.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like when I was with white people, for some reason they would joke to me about black people, like in the worst way possible.
Crazy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So if they did that to you guys. What the fuck do you think they're doing to me?
They're by themselves. What are they doing with the Asians?
Exactly. Yeah. They're making fun of everybody.
Everybody but themselves.
So when I saw that, and was a part of it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah.
But did I tell them? No.
No, you couldn't say anything at that moment.
No. Yeah. I was very well aware of it. I was like, you know what? I don't want to fight these guys. Yeah. They're overall good people. I was like, but that's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Right? And what taught me that they were even more crazy is when I would travel all around America playing baseball, right? When I would watch TV about like international people coming together for sports, right? That was beauty.
Yeah, it's very nice, yeah.
Absolutely. Nothing mattered but being a team and being a unit. So then I realized like all these other kids, they don't travel around the world.
Just stay in their little town.
They just stay in a little bubble.
Yeah.
So I already knew they're ignorant. So for me, why fight ignorant people?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So
very true.
So that's also another thing too.
Yeah.
So at the time, I lost myself. Going back in time, I wish I would be like, hey, stop. No.
Yeah.
Right. But it
happened.
It did. Yeah.
Hindsight is 20/20. Like I think a lot of us think of our childhood and we're like, I should have done this. I should have done that. But you just realize, like, when you're a kid, there's just certain things you're not thinking about.
Exactly. There's certain things you're not thinking about, and definitely like your own integrity and knowing what integrity is.
Yeah.
It's hard to do as a 16, 18-year-old kid.
Yeah, like that's a child.
Absolutely. Literally. And I thought I wasn't.
A child.
Right?
Yeah, no,
I
you're
definitely
a
thought I
kid.
wasn't.
Even 18 years old, you're a kid.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like, listen, I've said this so many times on this channel. Under 25 to me is a kid. Like, your brain has yet to fully develop. Like, there's certain choices that you're making because you think you're grown, but you're not grown yet,
I totally agree with that. So that's why I believe when you're young, you should travel as much as possible.
Yeah, so you see
So that's why when I traveled, I wasn't with my parents most of the time during the summer. I was with my team.
Yeah.
So what that tells you? You have to be more independent. You have to rely on others. You have to be a good communicator.
Yeah.
You have diligence. You have to go out there and be persistent. You have to have delayed gratification because of work ethic.
Yeah.
That's what it taught me.
Yeah.